Hi guys, today's video is going to be my updated makeup collection and storage. It's mostly storage and just the fact that I've changed my setup where I sit and do my makeup every day and where I keep my makeup. Majorly condensed from the last time that I showed you my collection and kind of where I keep everything. I've really downsized a lot and streamlined the makeup that I've kept. Still kept a lot of stuff, don't get me wrong, and this is still more than your average person, but I have definitely gone through and thrown away the things or given away the things that I felt like I just was never going to use again. But it is very difficult to let go of things. I'm a hoarder at the best of times, but because I'm a bit of a collector and also I'm a blogger, so I hold on to old things just to compare and contrast from, you know, with new things and new versions of stuff. I hold on to things that I know I'm not necessarily going to use, but just in case. I know it's strange, but I do. And I get questions about that every single time I make these videos, but it's mostly because, for example, let's say Maybelline bring out a brand new version of my absolute favourite mascara, then I want to be able to show you the difference between the two and see whether or not the wand has changed, that kind of thing. But I'm trying to kind of filter those out and keep them in a separate drawer so that they're not actually like getting in the way of the other makeup, because I just didn't tend to be reaching for stuff and I didn't know what I had because there was too much stuff. So my main area that I still have struggled to downsize is blush, which you will see in a moment, but everywhere else I feel like I have condensed it quite well. You may disagree, but here it is. So this is my new makeup desk. It is where my old makeup desk used to be, but I didn't keep all my makeup here. It's quite a new thing that I've moved all my makeup up here. It was actually with my work stuff downstairs. Now I keep it here. I'm obviously reaching for stuff more often. I'm not living out of a makeup bag like I was then. So just kind of an overview of the top. The top is from IKEA. The entire system is from IKEA. It's a top, legs and a drawer system, which I'll all link below. I've got a print on the side there that used to be hung up in our wall, on the wall in our bedroom, and I don't know what to do with right now. I believe it's called Graphique, Q-U-E at the end. It was from TK Maxx in a pack, and I just framed it with a frame from IKEA. I've got some Muji acrylic plastic drawer things down there with a frame on top of Milo and Ella. Behind that I've got an acrylic box set, which I'll show you in a second, but that's from TK Maxx. It's just got some stuff that I may want to reach for on a more regular basis, or that I want to know that's there. Then I've got some kind of tin cans up there. They're actually new from Asda. I got them in the sale. Serious deal. It was a set of 5, I think. 3 little ones, a medium one and a large one, and the large one actually uses a bin, which I'll show you as well. And I think I got them for a £5, reduced from £20 in Asda very recently. And then right in the left hand corner I've got kind of a selection of brushes in different holders. Again, the stripy ones are from Asda. I think that the metal one in the background is from H&M. I've got a mug there that was made for me and a candle, but that's kind of it on the surface. Oh, and my mirror is also from TK Maxx. You can get tons of mirrors like that. Slightly off to the side in this corner here, I've got a unit that's from the range, which used to be in my bathroom. I've now got one in my bathroom and one here because it fits so perfectly in that little corner nook. And then all of my lip products, all my lipsticks, lip glosses, lip crayons, all that stuff are in Muji drawers on top of there. And that's basically it. I know that seems like a lot, but it was a lot more than that not that long ago. I've got some baby wipes on top of there in case I need them for any reason. It's mostly kind of spot cleaning brushes, but more than anything it's kind of surface cleaning in the bedroom because it's so far away from the downstairs. It's just easier to kind of wipe down the surfaces and throw that away than it is to kind of remember to come upstairs and clean this top floor. I'm the laziest person. Then we've also got a kind of Batiste. I've got the new version. It's called Sweetie. Which is okay, I like it. I'm a bit picky when it comes to dry shampoos, but I do like that one. So that's what's on that top unit. Now we will get a little bit more into detail. So this is the desk itself. I have 2 of the pretty much cheapest legs that you can get on the right hand side, sorry, from IKEA. And then on the left hand side is the iconic 5-drawer Alex unit that all YouTubers have. I actually had the, is it the 6-drawer? The wide, and I still have them. I use them to storage for different things basically, but I decided to stop storing my makeup in there just because I had so many drawers and so much space. It was encouraging me to hoard more than I needed. So these drawers are actually pretty good. I can understand why so many people have bought them over the years. I definitely preferred the short and fat version that I had. I definitely think that that was a little bit better to be able to spread everything out, but I was surprised as to how much these Alex drawers would actually hold. Down here I've actually got a stool from IKEA, and it's just got I believe that was a Primark cushion that Emma bought me for Christmas. And right underneath there we've got a faux sheepskin rug from IKEA and that metal bin that I spoke about earlier. That metal bin had all of the other 4 bins in it from Asda, which I thought was a pretty good deal. So starting with the bottom drawer, this is basically base. Some powders back there, pretty much all of my powders. Foundations and BB creams, this is just what didn't fit down this section. Concealers, which are like stick and liquid concealers, thicker, heavier concealers, and these are all primers. So I've got kind of luminous primers, mattifying primers, and even eye primers going here. And this insert is also from IKEA. The next drawer is all eyes, which I'm pretty sure you can tell from looking at it. Pretty much just palettes. Tons and tons of palettes. Then I've got a few single shadows slotted in down here. I've got some big crayons, some pigments, some glitters, and kind of inner eye highlighter, that type of thing. Things that I wanted to keep separate, but it's mostly palettes. If you would like a collection, or you'd like to see anything specific, any kind of more in-depth collection of anything that I mentioned, because I don't want to go through absolutely everything in this video, then I'll do that for you. But this is just kind of where I would keep everything, and I must admit it is kind of difficult to be able to see everything, and I forget what I've got. But because I've kept the bulkier items, like most of this under here is the NYC palette from Urban Decay, I can kind of get an idea of what I have, and I try to go in here and rotate, or I used to in my old system, try to rotate on a regular basis so that I actually remember what's at the bottom of all this. The next drawer again is eyes. These are all kind of cream. In fact, I think these are almost all the same product. That's insane. I've never really looked at them like that, but that's a lot of the one thing. These are the Maybelline Colour 24. I've even got some here as well. That's madness. I've got maybe too many of those. These are all cream shadows from Maybelline. I've got some random singles in here. An eyeliner from L'Oreal, the Naked Basics, and then I've got my mascaras back here. I used to hold on to so many mascaras, and now have tried to keep the ones that I want to keep for comparison elsewhere. Just noticed that my nail polish is chipped off. Excellent. So these are ones that I actually do enjoy, or ones that I do want to have at hand. So for example, this one, not my favourite at all, but it's one that people absolutely love, and when I try to tell people the ones that I do enjoy, or compare with things, this one comes up a lot. So I want to have this one on hand in case I ever want to pull it out and compare it with something, because it's something that people have raved about and something that doesn't work for me. Then I've got brow products, tons and tons of brow products, and the new line of Revlon. It's kind of like a wardrobe of mascara that they've done, which I haven't reviewed yet, but they're just there separate so that I remember to do so. This really is the part of my collection that I'm finding it really difficult to condense. This is condensed, believe it or not. And I've tried to separate it as much as I can into categories, but it's difficult. I mean, I think at one point I made this kind of bronzers and highlights, but when things don't fit in nicely together, and they don't slot nicely together, I end up just mixing everything up, and it's difficult to find stuff. But hey, I find it really difficult to give up my bronzers, blushes and highlights, and I suppose this is a lot of different cheap products, so this isn't one particular category. But still, I know it's a lot. I've got a few palettes here from Revolution Freedom, a contour palette from Smashbox, some of my nicer, the Clarins and Burberry, my MAC ones there, a couple of NARS, and yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. This at some point, if you did want to see a collection, would be a very long video. And the last drawer is the top drawer, and this is my kind of current go-to drawer. So when I sit down to do my makeup and I'm in a rush, this is the drawer that I go to. If I have more time, or I'm doing a get ready with me, or I'm looking to do something a bit different, then I go back into the other drawers. But that's why I like that all of my makeup is now next to me when I'm doing it. Previously I would have a drawer like this, or a makeup bag, or you know, like a container, maybe like this container on my desk, and this is what I would do my makeup from every day. But if I wanted to reach for something different, I'd have to go out of my way, go downstairs and get it. Now it's right next to me, so if I just kind of do my makeup and I think I want to pull out a different blush, it's one drawer down from this one. So I am definitely using my makeup more than I was previously with this setup. But just to kind of go through my everyday stuff at the moment, because this is the stuff that I'm using the most, I have a makeup bag in here in case I want to kind of pull some things and throw it in there to take it with me. I've got the Freedom Pro Strobe Cream Palette, because I'm kind of getting into cream contour strobing. 3 Freedom eyeshadows that I used in a recent Get Ready With Me I really like. This one in particular is a matte brown. It's amazing. It's called Nude 209. So pigmented. 2 MAC paint pots, which to be quite honest, I've put out there to get use because I haven't been using them. It's got Morning Frost and Chilled on Ice. Chilled on Ice has got some glitter to it, which is nice, but compared to the Maybelline ones, I think I prefer the Maybelline ones. I've got a Freedom brow powder, Too Faced bronzer, a Freedom blush. I've got this one from Wet n Wild, this, I want to say trio, but it's not right, 6 eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild in the Vinyl collection, which I've never used, and I've put there again just to remind me to use it, because there's so much stuff that I have that I haven't used. Got a matte palette back here from Makeup Revolution. My two most used brushes, if I'm just doing a quick something to get ready, I just need my powder brush and my blush brush, and I don't do a tremendous amount of eyeshadow all the time. And when I do, it's usually like creams and this kind of thing, so I don't need brushes for that. The Illamasqua quad that I have raved about in, I want to say Equinox, what colour is this? Celestial, sorry. Love that so much. Tarte blush in Exposed, MAC Stereo Rose, H&M mattifying powder, which is my go-to setting powder right now. I have got a Chanel blush in here, which is, I think it's called Golden Sun. I have, there we go. Which is my only Chanel blush. I usually have something else in here as well. It's La Roche-Posay, what is it called? I forget. Oh, it's going to drive me mad, but I usually put that on before I do my makeup, but at the moment my skin's been really dry, so I've been using the Avène Hydrant Optimal Serum. Freedom highlight that I talk a lot about, the Helen E Stage Primer, Kat Von D Concealer, which I'm trying to get used to, but again, I'm struggling with. Age Rewind Brightener for under my eyes. This is the Barbara Daily Liquid Highlighter, it's called Dream Shine. Double Wear is my go-to everyday foundation for when I do wear foundation. Rimmel Exaggerate Liquid Liner, Benefit Mini Brow, Double Wear Concealer, and then in here, I mean this is supposed to be kind of base, in here I've got lips and eyes. So I've got two mascaras, one is the Bourjois 1 Second Volume, the other is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Then I've got some lip products, D-Ream Pro Melt from Freedom, Starker's Glamour lipstick from Illamasqua, Revlon, Supernatural lip gloss, liner from Colorstay, I forget what it's called but it's a brown colour, two liners from, lip liners from Essence in, what colours are these? Sweetheart and Girl's Dream. Is it Girl's Dream? A Girl's Dream. And then two lip products in here, Unending Kiss and Burt's Bees Lip Balm. And back in this corner, I've got some setting sprays and primers and things that I want to use. I have a hair oil or a hair serum-y kind of oil. This is just to remind me to use it, and it's the Honey Bath. I don't want to put it in the bathroom because the kids will use it, but it's the Laura Mercier Honey Bath that I got for Christmas. Some other things in here that I've kind of tried to keep in there for my upcoming Best of Lips 2015. Some Jo Malone perfumes I got for Christmas in a little mini set, and then my favourite one is the pomegranate one right in front. A facial oil from Josie Moran, some eyelashes which I will probably never use, and the Reveal palette. I think these things I'd set aside to give to someone because they were like part of my declutter. And in here I've got lip liners, eyeliners, and cotton wool. Once upon a time, not that long ago, I actually separated my lipsticks by brand, and now I've actually separated them by colour. I do have these all put together just because they're an awkward shape to separate with other things. So they're my matte balms and just balms generally from Revlon. And then I'll move this. I've got some kind of glosses, they're all put together. Then I've got red colours, oh sorry, berry colours or plum colours. I've got red colours in there. Nude colours and peaches in there, and I've got pinks at the bottom. These drawers don't have a tremendous amount in them, they're just kind of like manicure nail stuff and things like that, and I've got some makeup bag storage and things like that, but no actual makeup in there. So that is that. You know I'm one for a mega long video, so I didn't want to go through absolutely everything and do a full collection video. But as I've said in the past, if you want me to do kind of individual collections, want to talk about a particular brand or a particular category or something, I'm more than happy to do that. And I don't think I did that last year, so potentially I'll do that this year. Let me know if there's one particular category you'd like me to focus on, or one particular kind of budget you'd like me to look at talking about, and I will look into that for you. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was useful for those of you looking for maybe different ways to store your makeup. I use a lot of upturned lids and kind of kitchen style containers, but not eBay, I always want to say eBay, IKEA and Muji are your best friends when it comes to storage. But as I say, that acrylic one that's on my windowsill came from TK Maxx, and I believe there are some from Primark acrylic storage at the moment as well. So just be on the hunt. It's a big thing at the moment and quite a popular thing to have acrylic bathroom and makeup storage. So just look out for that kind of products, and I'm sure you will find it in the least likely places.